Hello, you're watching the Restimators. We are on week number 22 in our early retirement journey. Last November, we started a public account with $50,000 and every week we deposit $500. Our goal is to reach $700,000 in 10 years by maintaining a yearly return rate of 15%. Every Monday, we make changes to the account. If you want early access to these transactions, you can sign up for the retirement tracker. Link is in the description. So the past week, we've lost 3.35% while the total market index gained 0.25%. So we have lagged, and that is because of Alibaba. Alibaba during this week has lost about 2.8%, and that combined with the option contract brought the public accounts down. At some point during this week, we were actually green on Baba on both of the option contracts and the stocks, but volatility keeps coming for Alibaba, and I think it's gonna stay for a while. That's reflected in our public account. So if we look at on March 30th, we were actually crossing the 60,000 line on the public account for the very first time. But then immediately after a couple days, we went all the way down to 54, almost $6,000 loss in a couple days. But I'm fine with that. At some point, I want to start trimming down all the option contracts that I have. I believe this public account is way too much exposed to options volatility. And I want to start at some point selling some of these contracts and transferring them into shares to reduce a bit of the volatility that I'm not really liking. That's it. All the other positions in the public account, if you're not familiar with that, we are following a core satellite investment strategy where 50% of the account balance at all times, we try to keep 50% on VTI, which is a Vanguard Total Market Index, with a very low expense ratio. And then we always pick 4 stocks individually, and we try to aim to stay around 10% in each of them. And then we have currently Baba, PayPal, Corsair, and Facebook. And all of them except for Alibaba outperformed. So PayPal this week went up 2.35%, Corsair went up 1.59% this week, and Meta went up 0.96. It's nice that I 3 out of my 4 individual stocks outperformed the VTI index, and I'm facing that as good news. Like Alibaba is selling off, I'm overexposed to Alibaba, and that's why my public account is lagging against the total market index. I'm still hopeful as time passes that I can beat the market, but it is indeed very difficult. And this week, in terms of account history, and I didn't post a video last week, I've been facing some family issues, so I appreciate your understanding, as some of the following weeks I might not also record a video. It has nothing to do with my performance on the public account or anything like that. It is that I'm out of the country right now, and sometimes it gets difficult to record videos, and I'm trying my best to keep posting my progress because it's also keeping me honest in terms of wanting to do the right thing and sharing my learnings with you as I go on this journey. So the past 2 weeks, in terms of activity, it's been pretty mild. Apart from the deposit I got on March 22nd, I've bought with VTI. With that, I've paid $5 with the Robinhood Gold, and I'm using margin. So here's the margin payments that I've had. It's about $15 a month. I've bought Corsair this week, and I also bought VTI with the dividends I've received. So this is actually the dividend reinvestment. That's it, very easy. In the past, I've been way more busy when the market was selling off. Right now, I'm just observing how my accounts are performing. So a quick update, since it's been a while that I don't show my options contracts and how they're doing. I'm down about 30% on Alibaba, and as I said, at some point, I think I was up this week. Yes, so on March 29, this very same contract was selling for $6, and my average price is $5.69. So I'm very close, although this is a very big loss, it can change in a matter of like a couple days. And that's what you get with option contracts. So I hope you get like the volatility and the risks associated with options trading. Then we have the Facebook, Meta, Leap. They are also all my contracts are expiring January 20th, 2023. I'm quite up with this contract, although I only got 2 contracts, but I'm up 54% on the 300 call for Facebook. PayPal, this is a credit spread that I rolled over, and it's also expiring on January 20th. I'm up about 240, but this is actually not true overall. I'm down. I have had to roll this contract twice already. So for this to turn into a profitable trade for me, I have to have at least a 60% plus return on the credit difference. So if this goes back to 3,000, 4,000, I might close this position. But right now I'm down a lot, even though there is because I've rolled over, this position is closed and it looks like I'm on the green, but it's not true. PayPal, also a leap on the 170 call. I'm down about 20%. If I'm not mistaken, at some point this week I was also green on this contract. So 540 on March 30th, and my average price is 510. So I think it's about time that my option contracts will be on the green, and when they are significantly in the green, I might start selling off some of these contracts and reduce a little bit of my exposure to these option contracts. So that's it for this week. I'm planning to post another video next Sunday, so let's hope that I will be able to do that, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.